Here's some news that caught my eye this morning. What if a brutal drought, not modern humans, wiped out the real-life hobbits 61,000 years ago? You've probably heard of the hobbits of Flores, the tiny human species called Homo Floresiensis, discovered on the Indonesian island of Flores. They stood about a metre tall, had small brains, and lived alongside giant storks, Komodo dragons, and pygmy elephants. Now, new research suggests their extinction around 61,000 years ago may have been triggered by something dramatic, a severe, long-lasting drought. Scientists analysed sediments from Liangbua Cave, the same cave where Homo floresiensis was found, and looked at geochemical signals preserved in ancient lake and environmental deposits. These records show that around the time that hobbits disappeared from the fossil record, the region experienced significant environmental stress, including drier conditions and ecosystem disruption. The drought appears to have reshaped the landscape, affecting freshwater availability and plant life, and in a small island ecosystem, that kind of environmental pressure can be catastrophic. Interestingly, the arrival of modern humans in the region overlaps roughly with this time period, but this study suggests that climate stress may have already pushed Homo floresiensis to the brink. So rather than direct competition alone, it may have been a combination of environmental collapse and new arrivals that later sealed their fate. And this matters because extinction stories are rarely simple. For years, there's been a debate over whether humans drove Homo floresiensis to extinction, but this research reminds us that climate instability, even tens of thousands of years ago, could dramatically reshape human survival. It also shows how fragile island ecosystems are, especially for small, isolated populations. And more broadly, it's another example of how climate shifts have repeatedly shaped human evolution. If you'd like to dive into the full research, I'll leave a link to the paper in the description below. And if you love deep time plot twists like this, make sure you're subscribed. Thank you.